はい、続きやっていきたいと思います。今回はアースワン版バットマンっていうスキンで決めてみました。見た目はオリジナルとあんまり変わってないように見えるんですけども、どうなんでしょうね。ちょっとまあアーマーではないんだけども、これもいいですね。よし、じゃあ行きましょう。さてと、じゃあ今回もじゃあ前回に引き続きクリア後のサブクエですね。サブクエ紹介やっていきたいと思います。おい。おー。いきなり湧いてたね。
There's some kind of fight going on over there!
あそこまで届かんか。バイレス2じゃん。いいですね。よし、そしたら、まだ、このエリアに、まだ4つあるってこと？どうなんだろう。とりあえずこの辺のアミューズメントマイルズがまだ取れてないので、じゃあこれ取り行きますか、これから。それやってる間に、もし、リドラーの協力者がいた場合、じゃあ尋問していきたいと思います。じゃあ行きます。来た。ここだ、ここ。あ、これは、バットシグナル、こんなとこにあったのか。バットシグナルだ。へえ、ちょっと上から見てみよう。やっぱりそういうですよね。そういうことですよね。おなじみバットシグナル。正しい方向に導く光。そんなものがあるのか。ゴードン対シャープ。
シャープ市長に敗訴した後、ゴードンは視聴者に呼び出された。シャープはアーカムシティはお互い誇りに思えるものになると、ゴードンを説得しようとしたがゴードンの気は変わらなかった。シャープはゴードンの立場を理解し、彼の辞任を認めると静かに告げた。激怒したゴードンは部屋を飛び出したが、バットマンが止めていなければ彼は辞任していたかもしれない。バットマンは彼にシャープ市長とアーカム市長を公のキャンペーンで攻めることを提案した。リーダーはゴードンではなく市民の人気を得られるような経済力と略歴の持ち主しなければならない。ブルース・ウェインのような人物だと。
ああ、なるほど。そういうことか。あ、だから、オープニングで、ブルース・ウェインがアーカムシティの閉鎖を訴えてたわけですね。ほう。つながった。そういうことか。よし、そしたら、これ取り行きます。うわ、ここ臭いね、ちょっと。うわ。これでハッキングしろと。思考回路。思考力か。あれー。あれー。オッケー。ゲート。よし、やっと戻ってきたよ。じゃあ次これ。あ、ここ。これはこっちからか。これはもうロープランチャーでしょ。あれグライドか。 かった。やってやろうじゃないか。OK。ゴーゴーゴーゴーゴー。OK。はい。よし。それじゃあ、ちょっと今取れる、まず地下鉄とワンダータワー以外ですね。今取れるのは、あらかた取ったので、そろそろキャットウーマンに交代しますか、じゃあ。ビッキー・ベール。お、やった。リドラーもいないですしね。その前にちょっと今集めたインタビューテープ聞きますか。わあ、いっぱいまたアンロックされた。また長くなりそうだこれ。これだけで30分ぐらい取られるかもしれない。もしかしたら。よし。じゃあ聞きます。まずはじゃあジョーカー聞きます。はい。まあ、1まで聞いたんで2、3、4、5ですね。めっちゃ長いと思います。
How are you feeling today? You promised me another doctor. Strange. Maybe you shouldn't have killed the one I sent last week. What made you do it? Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. Besides, it was worth it to see the look on her face. Hey, you know what? I think I've got a piece of it here in my pocket. You are trying my patience. That was the third doctor you've killed. Well, keep on sending them, Doc. I'm trying to break my record. I think it is time for you to do something for me. Name it, Doc. Tell me how you came to be. Explain what made you what you are today. How you come to be sitting across the table from me. Dying. Is that all? Well, I guess you could say I once had a very bad day. Really? Go on. It was a Thursday night. Things had been getting worse. I was 3 days from the bank foreclosing on my home. The chemical plant I worked nights at was about to lay off half the workforce. And I was sitting in the hospital, holding the hand of my pregnant wife, wishing to God that she wasn't dead. That must have been upsetting for you. Probably was. Back then, though, all I knew was that if I didn't let old man Falcone's men into the plant that night, they'd have killed me too. So here's the thing. I had to decide. Could I live without her? Was there any point going on? I've got to admit it. I was scared. Not of being dead, you understand. No one would blame you if you were. It is perfectly common. Do I look common? No, I was scared of the part just before you die, when you don't know what is about to happen, when you're desperately clutching at life and trying to hold on with slippery, blood-covered hands. So I made a decision right there. And what was that? That is a story for another day, Strange. I think I may need to see a doctor. Get me one. You were telling me about the night your wife died. Oh, no, Hugo. As I recall, I was waiting for you to send me another doctor. We both know I have sent you 3 more doctors. Did you? Yes. One was left dismembered outside the elevator to my office. The other 2 have not been seen since they were sent to you. How careless. Listen, Doc. Professor. Okay, Professor. I'll give you a little more. I just hope you're taking notes. It's the day after, and I'm standing in the freezing rain, just staring at the chemical plant, feeling numb. Jeannie was dead. It didn't seem real. I can remember the day I first met her. Her infectious smile as I told her bad joke after bad joke. How Even after living with the pathetic wretch I was, she still wanted my child. And then they arrived. Reality's way of yanking me another wedgie. Falcone's men told me to cheer up. He said things could be worse. I asked him how. He grabbed me by the collar, pulled me close. He'd been eating garlic, and each word stank as he threatened to perform oral surgery on me with a nail and a brick. Creative guy. They hand me a box. I remember thinking it was heavy. Was it a bomb? A gun? I'd never used a gun before. Were they that heavy?
And what was in the box?
How's that doctor coming along?
I'll get you one.
And when you do, I'll tell you the rest.
You are looking a little better, yes.
Well, I have my good days and bad days, but I do try and start each one with a smile.
Are you ready to continue your story?
Yeah, why not? So where was I?
The box.
Ah, yes, the box. So there I was, tearing open this box, expecting the worst. And all it had in it was a crazy red dome and a cloak. I thought they were having a joke with me, but oh no. They made me put it on. They said it was a disguise. It would keep me safe. It smelled like garlic. And that was it, really. I was dressed up like a spaceman, barely able to see, trying to break into the one place in this town that had given me a job. Have you ever tried to walk with an enormous fishbowl on your head? Don't answer that. It's hard. I couldn't see where I was going. I must have tripped one of the alarms. I heard muffled gunfire. I panicked and tried to run. And then I saw him.
Who?
Batman.
Really?
Yes, really. Batman tried to hit me. I moved out of the way, but, well, what you need to understand is I had this giant bowl on my head, and I lost my balance. It's like life, really. 1 minute everything's bad, the next your wife's dead and you're hanging on for dear life, suspended over a tank of experimental chemicals. I'm sure he'd say he tried to save me, but we all know he didn't. I fell. For a second, just as I hit the surface, I thought I may just get away with this.
I assume that wasn't the case.
Do I look like I got away with it? I was drowning. The chemicals were burning my skin. My entire body felt like it was on fire. And it was all his fault.
Whose fault? Batman's?
Who else?
Yours?
Come again?
Let me tell you what I believe. I believe that you have fabricated a series of events that you use to conceal the truth about your condition. I have read 12 different accounts of your past. All different, except for one detail. Batman.
What can I say? I like to keep things interesting. A wise man once told me that if you have to have an origin story, you're better off making it multiple choice.
And never facing up to the truth of what happened. What you did. How you got here.
Oh, I know exactly how I got here. A big truck brought me here from Arkham. You remember the asylum, don't you?
Of course.
Well, good. Because I'd hate to think that I'd fabricated seeing you watching me in my cell all those times.
Excuse me?
Hugo, you merry maniac. You were obsessed with me. You all were trying to get in here. Next thing you'll tell me it wasn't you who sent old Sharpie over the edge. Nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. If you want to make sure that no one else finds out about your past, you should start poking your nose into mine. Oh, and send me another doc. I think I need a second opinion.
はい。それじゃあ次はトゥーフェイスですね。
Sit down, Mr. Dent. It is Mr. Dent I'm talking to, right?
Use a real name.
Two-Face, if you wish. Please, sit.
What is it, Strange? Not happy just arresting us, throwing us in this place?
I wish to understand you. I have read the reports, seen the footage, and now I want to hear your side of the story.
We'll see.
I assume that you feel the need to toss your coin in order to decide whether to answer my questions.
You ready to find out?
Well?
Came up bad. Sorry.
Not a problem. Guard, take Mr. Dent's coin off of him.
No!
Good. Now let us see what fate has in store for you.
I'll kill you for this.
Really? Look at your coin. It wants you to tell me about that day in the courtroom.
It was painful.
Elaborate.
I was naive. I thought I could make a difference. Falcone was going to go down for what he had done.
But he had other plans.
Look at my face.
I am. A combination of first, second, and third degree burning. The scar tissue is quite fascinating.
You think?
And that is all it took to make you the way you are.
Give me my coin.
Not yet.
What is it, Strange? Are you enjoying this?
Not in the slightest. Let's go back further. You were a rising star, a beacon of light for this city. A white knight riding in to save it, with a dark knight not far behind.
You can leave him out of this. He's wrong. They all are. No one understands the beauty of fate's hand. I'm grateful to Falcone. He gave me a clarity, a purity that few will know. Everything boils down to a simple choice. This way or that way. Good or bad.
Do you really believe that?
How could I not?
Interesting. So all you need is this coin, and everything is simple?
Give me it.
Or what about this coin? Or this? Or these?
What are you doing?
Proving a point. Fate didn't make you answer my question. I did. I replaced your coin with my own. See? You answered me because I wanted you to. How is he today?
The prisoner has been quiet. Since getting those coins, he has spent most of his time examining them.
Good. Hello, Harvey. Are you ready to talk?
Leave us. We don't want to talk. Not to you.
Please, take a seat. I have one last thing to discuss, and then I will give you something in return.
I don't know. I can't decide. It's too confusing.
Of course it is. I want to talk about Mr. Wayne.
Why?
Indulge me.
We don't like the guy.
Hardly surprising. Did you ever consider that you were alike? A traumatic event created you. An equally traumatic event altered him.
He's nothing like us. There's no risk, no danger. It's just money and girls. We should kill him.
Maybe you should.
はい。それじゃフリーズですね。フリーズはどこまで聞いたっけな ?2 まで行ったかな。これは聞いたでしょ
Where is she? Where is my wife?
Nora is in safe hands. Now,
これ聞いた。
Have you ever seen a flower die? Watched something that was once so beautiful, so full of life, collapse and rot from within?
you refer to Nora's illness.
It seems like yesterday when I first found her. It all happened so quickly. Suddenly, I was losing her.
Did you seek help? What about your employer, Gothcorp?
I hid it from them, diverting resources from Gothcorp's research in an attempt to find the cure. But in the end, I failed. Time was running out. I knew that if I was discovered, Nora would die.
Why take that risk?
Do you know what it is to love someone? To really love them?
No.
Nora was all I could think of. I reran the diagnostics, re-examined every detail from every angle, certain that I had missed something. I cursed myself for being so blind, so stupid. Surely there was a cure. I just needed more time. Then I realized what I had to do. I had worked without sleep for a week. My needs didn't seem important. Sleep didn't matter. Food didn't matter. There was only her. I looked at Nora and I told her that I loved her. She told me there was nothing I could do, that we should just accept fate. She smiled her beautiful smile as she said it. I promised to cure her, and then I pressed the button.
You cryogenically froze her, keeping her on ice, so to speak, while you worked on a cure. It broke your heart, but now you had all the time in the world. Did you feel relieved?
I went home and fell into a deep sleep. For the first time since we discovered Nora's illness, I dared to dream. But for weeks I had ignored my superior's attempts to contact me. The next morning I overslept. By the time I got to the lab, Ferris Boyle, the CEO, was there waiting.
What did he do?
He accused me of industrial espionage, which I denied. But then his guards found Nora. Boyle told me that, like all of my research, she belonged to him. I was enraged. I attacked him. His guards beat me back, and in the struggle, I was drenched by the cryogenic chemical I had created. I lay on the floor, helpless, watching the guards steal Nora away. Boyle told me it was a tragedy for such a promising mind to perish in a lab accident. Then he left me to die.
But you survived.
The chemicals were absorbed into my body and transformed my metabolism. My body went numb. I felt a strange tingling, then searing pain all over. Each breath ignited my lungs. I clawed my way back to a refrigeration unit, and as I closed the door behind me, I felt the icy chill calm my aching body. Things suddenly seemed clear.
What seemed clear? Finding a cure for Nora?
No. Revenge. Boyle would pay.
You failed to kill Ferris Boyle, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Why?
You know why. Batman. Though he did return Nora to safety. Until you got her.
See? There you go. Blame me. Blame your parents because you failed to revive the neighbor's pets. Blame Ferris Boyle for spoiling your plans to cure Nora. Blame Batman for stopping your revenge against Boyle. And now, your Nora is in danger.
Because of you.
No, Victor. Because of you. You have always had a heart of ice. You stole people's pets. You stole GothCorp resources. And since then, you've stolen so much more for your own selfish scientific inquiries. If you had shared your genius with others, devoted your energy to medicine instead of crime, perhaps your ice princess would be at home now, preparing you a hot meal, instead of being delivered to the Joker.
No!
You could have saved Nora a long time ago, Victor.
It's all for her. Everything. I will get her back. And when I do, I'm coming for you.
Thank you. We are done now.
Nora.
はい。ペンギンですね、それじゃあ。ペンギンは、
I'm only doing this.
これは
Take a seat, Mr. Cobblepot.
What is it now, Strange?
I wanted to talk about your apparent hatred of the Waynes. Your outburst last time was most interesting.
Well, it's simple, really. I don't like the snivelling little bastard. Look at him, all high and mighty because someone killed Mummy and Daddy.
Most people look upon him with sympathy.
No, they don't. They're jealous. Jealous of his money, his cars, his women. He lost the sympathy vote when he vanished for all those years. I can't tell you how much I hoped he was visiting his dear Mum and Dad.
Where do you suppose he went?
How am I supposed to know?
Let us move on, then.
No. It's time that you do something for me.
And what is that?
Here's a list. Told you, Strange. No more little questions until you give me what I want.
Take a look, Mr. Cobblepot. Here is a purchase order for the various firearms you require. I must say, you chose an exotic selection.
I only take the best.
A wise strategy.
So what's yours?
Excuse me?
What are you up to? Why would you give me of all people, guns, explosives, all this stuff?
Arkham City is an experiment, Mr. Cobblepot. A new way of thinking. We've separated you from society, so I am more than willing to study the results if you all just decide to kill each other. Besides, your feud with the Joker is intriguing.
I was here first. I bought my museum in the Iceberg Lounge fair and square. It was you and that mayor who stuck us all together.
Again, you refer to owning things. Quite fascinating. I believe we gave you the opportunity to leave.
And take over my turf. Never.
はい、全部聞きましたね。よし、それじゃあ一旦キャットウーマンとバトンタッチして、キャットウーマンのリトルワーツ、どうしようかな。これ先に、もしかしたらこれやると新しい協力者が出現するのかもしれないですね。ちょっとこれ言ってみますか。じゃあ最後の人質、これ言ってみます。で今んとこ協力者が出てこなくなっちゃったんですよね。ここにもいないしね。アズラエルも全然いないしね。ここか。じゃあ入ります。最後の人質。
What's good for me and potentially fatal for you, Dark Knight? Don't bother taxing your tiny mind, for the answer is obviously my final puzzle. Will you save the ignorant guard? I'll be shocked if you do.
ほう。最後ってことはいるのかな、もうリドラは。
Help me, please!
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality. Can you help her without experiencing yours?
字幕が出ない。字幕が。これいけるんじゃない？あ、無理か。こっちにもいけるね。これは何だい？え？ 何もない。こっちだ。あれを
Can you rise to the occasion and solve this problem? Or will you be left crushingly
どうなる？
disappointed?
なるほど。あ、そういうことか。時間あるね。
This is hardly a surprise. I always knew I was better than you.
はい。そうか。まっすぐじゃあスライディングでいいのかな？
Help me, please.
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality.
スマホ
Can you help her without experiencing yours?
ゴーゴーゴーゴー。
Well, well. So the shaved monkey has failed. How utterly, utterly expected.
ちょっと待って、もうちょっと待ったらよかったか。間に合うかな。
Help me, please.
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality.
もう一回もう一回。あ、
Can you help?
もう一回もう一回。
Can you
ゴーゴーゴー
rise to the occasion and solve this problem?
Okay.
Or will you be left
Ready?
crushingly disappointed?
これはこの赤いのはなんだこれ赤いのは。踏んでいいのこれ。あ、これはいいや。
So, you wrapped your brain around that last puzzle and squeezed out a predictable solution. How will you attempt to solve this next puzzle?
はい。あ、塞がれた。あそこはライトついてるけど。よっしゃ。
How many bats does it take to solve my challenge? Obviously more than one.
またあるね、モーター。これで
Oh, come now. Surely the great bat is regressed on cheating and looking for answers online.
それでリモート。
What do you call a bat with 100,000 volts of electricity running through it?
よし。下は何もない。
This challenge was designed by me to defeat you. How long should I wait before telling you the answer?
これはこれロープランチャーですね。はい。
What's keeping you? Fear or stupidity?
よし。おう。んで
Is all this too taxing for your primitive mind?
上になんかあるね。これでドーンで
I am shocked at your inability to progress, Dark Knight. A rat could beat this room with only a piece of cheese as motivation.
あ、まああそこいけるけど、こう落とす意味あった
Do
の
you
か
need help, Dark Knight?
落とす意味あったのかな。電気流れてるよね、まだね。
Oh, this is working out better than even I could have predicted. You are lost, confused, and beaten by the Riddler.
どういうことだこれ。あそこはもう爆薬しか絶対無理だから。
Do you need to call a friend? Why bother? I'm sure we don't have it.
あ、ここにもあるやん。そうか。じゃあ、ここから撃とう。はい。
A brute force approach to a simple conundrum, Dark Knight. How predictable.
よし。これはロープランチャーでいいよね。
Riddle me this. How can you possibly... You weren't supposed to do that! That room was impossible! How did you... Oh, this isn't over, Dark Knight. You may have defeated me tonight, but I'll be back.
はい。救出。
Where is he?
I'll deal with Riddler. Just tell me the code.
Code?
He gave everyone else a code. Why didn't he give you one?
He sounded like he thought you'd die in here. I guess he was wrong. Is there anything I can do?
No. Get back to the church when you can. Oracle, we've got a problem. I solved the last Riddler room, but there wasn't a radio frequency.
What's he up to?
I don't think he thought I'd defeat his last room.
That's good, right?
He's still got hostages from the church. If they're still alive, I need to find them. Search every record about the buildings he's used so far. There may be a connection there.
来た、インタビューテープ。 この人バットマンより背高いんじゃない？
I'll rest up here, then head back to the church. Riddler didn't think you'd survive this room. He kept telling me over and over again how you'd die in here. Seems the smug son of a bitch was wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about what he's planning. I wish I did.
で、今どうなってるリドラーは。とりあえずリドルを集めろってことね。はい。それで、さっきインタビューテープが出たんで、ちょっと聞きますか。
Knock, knock, Professor. Guess who?
I grow tired of these insipid games, Mr. Nigma. If you wish to speak to me, my guards will escort you safely to my tower.
Please, Hugo. If you're going to set a trap, at least pretend to try harder than that.
No traps, Edward. I simply wish to grant you safe passage through Arkham City. I think the time has come for us to meet as equals.
You, Strange? My equal? I am the man whose cunning will soon have Batman lying at my feet, bloodied and broken.
Really?
Then I will pull off his mask and look into his dull, dying eyes. In that last instant, he will know that I have finally beaten him. And I will finally know who he really is.
My apologies, Edward. I see now we are nowhere near equals.
Finally.
You see, like me, you are obsessed with the Batman. But unlike me, you don't know who he really is, do you?
What?
ってことはストレンジはもう知ってるってこと？知ってたんだったらね、公表すりゃいいのにね。あ、でもだからメインをアーカムシティに。そうか。
Right. Listen to me carefully. I still have more of those guards, so I'll just need a couple of days and I will make a puzzle so taxing that you will never solve it. I will. You'll see.
はい。よし。さあ、協力者出現したかな？
I think I've found something that links all the Riddler rooms. It looks like they were all owned by a Mr. Fine. He seems to have acted as some sort of property broker.
When was this?
Before Arkham City was built. It's a long shot, I know, but he sold one other property 3 months before Arkham opened. There's no record of who to, but I'm sending you the location now.
Thanks, Oracle. I'll check it out.
あら、もう隠れ家分かったもん。リドラーの人質を救出せよ。リドラーの隠れ家を見つけ残りの人質を救出せよと。行ってみますか。まあ分かったくさいですね。もうまだ残ってるけど、全部集めなくてもいいんだ今回は。へえ。じゃあ行きますか。リドラーの隠れ家。じゃあここにマーカーつけて、マーカーつけて、じゃあ行きます。リドラーの隠れ家。
Sucker's not dead. He can't be.
あ、来た来た。ここだ。アイスバーグのすぐ横。え？
I'll go back and look some more. Yeah, you will. Didn't I tell you that I'd be very disappointed if you came back here without any pills? I need my medication. Without it, I'd just get angry. Doctor told me that was why I took out my frustrations on worms like you. Please, you don't need to hurt me again. I'll go back to the church and see what I can find. Sure you will. I just need to give you a little motivation. Oh, and when you get there, remember to say hi to Cash. Tell him I haven't forgotten the beating that hook-handed bastard gave me at the asylum.
Batman,
thank you.
ここですね、ここ。はい。やってきたぞ。あれ？ マーカーここになってるんですけども、何もない。あ、そういえばこの辺なんか入れない扉があったんですよね。そこか。あ、ここだここだ。ここか。なるほど、それでか。はい、来たぞ。よし、入れた。オッケー。よし。あ、なんか頭につけられてる。あれがリドラーか。じゃあダイナマイトだ。これはまずいね。こっちか、やっぱり。
That's right, worms. Keep walking. You remember how to walk, don't you?
Riddler, when I get out of here, I'm gonna hurt you for this. You hear me?
Come now, Mr. Cash. In order to hurt me, you would have to break free from the predicament you currently find yourself in, and attack me in such a way that does not cause me to press this remote detonator, distributing your primitive DNA all over the walls.
I'll do it.
You'll try, I'll give you that. But I doubt you will succeed without blowing yourself up. Oh, and I'm sure I mentioned the remote detonator I have here. One press, Cash. You ignorant buffoons will be all over the walls.
I can walk all night, Riddler.
Good. Let's see if you still feel the same tomorrow.
あいつの床がなんか壊れそうですね。床下テイクダウンか。デッドマンウォーキングリスト。はい。アダム、テイラー、キャッシュ。2人死んでる。あ、動き続けないと爆発するってことは、あいつのみんなが被ってるヘルメット、ヘッドギアみたいな。なるほど。ゴッサムレイルウェイ。これ降りて大丈夫？これ。あのライトなんだあれ。
Riddler's attached explosives to his hostages. If they stop moving, they'll die. I can't get in their way.
You all just need to keep moving.
はい。それであのライトに見られたらどうなるのあれ。それもダメ？今んところなんかそういうことは言われてないけど、何にも。一応入らずに行ってみるか。
I'll find you, Riddler.
Think you outsmarted me, did you? Well, you didn't. I'll build another puzzle, Batman, and you will die in it. Oh, this is not over. No, that's not good enough. Think harder, Edward. You can do this.
よし。このまま下行けるか。
We'll keep walking. You won't beat us.
下行けるこれ、このまま。いける。テイクダウン、はい。
What?
Okay.
This cannot be happening. Do you really expect me to fall for this dark night?
I know you won't kill me.
True, but you can't say the same about the others, can you?
Get your ass moving, Riddler.
You can't tell me what to do.
Do I need to press the button?
What? No. Oh, you'll pay for this, Batman.
You sure this thing won't work?
No. But there's no point in letting him know that, is there?
はい。あ、リドラーを無力化。OK ですね。インタビューテープ。はい、最後のインタビューテープ。これだけ？
What are you doing?
I'll keep him walking all night, and when he realizes he's been fooled, I'll drag his ass back to a cell. Don't worry, Batman. I'll teach that creep a lesson. Leave him with me, Batman. It's payback time. I'll keep him walking all night, and when he realizes he's been fooled, I'll
These
drag
insects
his
don't
ass
deserve
back
to
to
be
a
saved,
cell.
and they won't be. I'll find them. Get out of my way.
え？あ、びっくりした。
Thank you. Why did he do this to us? Thank you. I couldn't have walked for much longer.
Don't think for one moment you have won.
How Cash makes that evil son of a
You'll pay for this.
forever. I couldn't have walked for much longer. Thank you. How Cash makes that evil son of a bitch walk forever. I couldn't have walked for much longer. Thank you.
I couldn't have kept going for much
You
longer.
haven't won here, Dark Knight.
Forever.
You got here just in time.
What are you doing? You're in my way. What are you doing? Get out of my way.
話せないね。話せないですね。はい。これなんかあんのかい？何もない。
Gotham will pay, I swear. I will make all you kneel before me. And it will be
ア
your
ー
fault,
カムナイトで
Batman.
登場したロボットとかないか。作ってないかまだ。簡単でしたね、意外とリドルと。今回はアーカムナイトでめっちゃ苦労しましたけど、これでリドラーもクリア。あれこれでまだ全部集めてないけど。
This question can only be answered from an unusual perspective. Can you get yourself there?
とりあえずインタビューテープがアンロックされたんで聞いてみます。
I know you were lying, Strange. There is no way that you could have figured it out. It's some kind of trick. It must be.
Oh, I use no tricks, no childish puzzles. I simply created a psychological profile of the man most likely to be the Batman, and then matched it against the most logical candidate. I was right, of course.
Well, who is he?
Ah, but that would spoil the game for you, wouldn't it?
You must tell me. I implore you, Strange.
Really, Edward? If I could figure it out, it must be child's play for you.
But I...
Interesting. Tell me, Edward, how is the Riddler like a blank dictionary? You're both at a loss for words.
はい。よし、じゃあ出ます。
This isn't over. I'll find a way to get out of this. I swear.
いいよ。どうしようかな、カメラのハブをちょっと全部壊してからキャットに交代したいんですけども、 これだ。パークローはここですね。この辺になんかあるみたいですね、ハブが。そしたらじゃあちょっとそれ見つけるまでじゃあカットしたいと思います。
Somewhere soon. At least, I hope they do.
あら、なんか発生したサイドミッション。あれ
I'm hearing that someone's found another body in the alleyway over near the courthouse. It sounds like it matches the MO of the identity thief. I suggest you go check it out.
ほう。とりあえず一応設定しとこう。うわ、カメラハブが見つからん。多分上ですよね、これね。下にあることないよね。下にあるとか言われたらもう絶対無理ですね。建物の屋上を中心にちょっと見てるんですけども、うわーもうこれなんか怪しいな。ここなんか怪しいね。
Who's that? It's the freaking man!
ここなんかありそうじゃない？うわ違った。なんかアンテナっぽかったんだけどな。敵が守ってることあるかな、やっぱり。これ調べるしかないかも。ちょっとわからんな。これマーキングされないんですよね、このカメラハブは。マーキングっていうか、そのマップに出ないんですよね。じゃあとりあえずじゃあアイデンティティ泥棒をじゃあ調べます。どこだ？この下？あ、これ。
Looks like another victim of the identity thief. I need to scan the area to see if there are any more clues to his identity and whereabouts.
すごいな、この腹筋。お、メスか。
Oracle, I've reconstructed a clean set of fingerprints, but there's no match to anything in the Gotham criminal databases. I'm uploading the prints to you now. Check these against every record in the country. The MO is the same as for the previous victim. First, the killer paralyzes the vocal cords and then removes the face before bandaging up the head. It's definitely him, and it looks like he's stepping up his attacks. A crime with this level of precision requires weeks of premeditation. These aren't just random attacks.
Batman, I found a match for the print, but there must be a mistake. This can't be correct.
Who do the prints belong to?
You. These are Bruce Wayne's fingerprints. How's that possible?
I have no idea.
Bruce, I don't know how to say this, but
What's wrong, Barbara?
I've been thinking about the identity theft case. Don't get angry. But how can you actually be sure that it wasn't you who killed those people? I mean, they were your fingerprints at the scene.
What did you say?
Not intentionally, but clearly you're not well. That place is full of maniacs who could take advantage of a situation like that. Think about it. What if Crane got to you again? You know Strange's reputation. Maybe he planted the idea back when you met him. I don't like it, but...
It wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. I just, well, you know.
はい。ってことは
Screw you and Arkham City.
ウェインの指紋、要するにウェインの、指紋、要するにその犯人は自分の指紋をウェインの指紋と全く同じに、待ってね、どうやってするんだそんな、で可能なのかそんな、ウェインの皮膚を剥がして自分につけるぐらいしかできないよね。
Arkham City's worse than the old one. Someone needs to go get a refund.
ない。カメラハブがない。あ、あったー。あんなとこにある。うわー、わかりづれ。こんな感じなんだ。これわかりづらいな。え、また登場したよ。監視活動。
It sounds like the identity thief has struck again. I'm hearing that another body's been found in the alleyway in Park Row, near the main entrance to Arkham City. What is it with serial killers and alleyways anyway?
はい。要するにウェインを犯人に仕立て上げようとしてるわけだから、ブルース・ウェインに対して、まあ、恨みを持った人物の犯行ですよね。よし、じゃあ行ってみますか。これでパークロは完全制覇、キャットウーマンのインタビューテープが全て揃いましたって聞いてみるか。
I touched a raw nerve, didn't I?
Are you still here?
You're hurt because he knows who you are, but you don't know anything about him. Do you love him?
No!
Holly is safe. I have little interest in the life of a teenage delinquent, unless of course she finds herself in my facility.
What was all this about, Strange? Do you enjoy making people beg?
Not at all. I am only interested in what makes people do what they do. Soon you will not have to worry about the Batman. Steal what you like, do what you must, in a futile attempt to steal his heart. You will fail.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Plans are afoot, Miss Kyle. Soon you may wish to re-evaluate your admiration for him. I will be the one standing over his body, and the world will know that Hugo Strange is better than him.
Yeah, whatever.
Two-Face has placed what you are looking for in his safe in his old campaign office. He is someone else who cannot let go of his past. I hope that the contents of that safe make you happy.
はい。じゃあ行きます。アイデンティティ泥棒。
Still people, right? The least they could do
来た。
is feed us.
と
Another victim. Sooner or later the killer will slip up. Let's hope it's this time.
なんだこれ。 ファイナルノーティスオブエビクション。
As with the others, the victim's face was removed pre-mortem with surgical precision. The care taken suggests the killer is more concerned with the parts he's taking than what he leaves behind. Someone has taken a lot of care to cover their tracks. They used bleach to destroy any forensic evidence at the crime scene. Sometimes the lack of evidence is all you need. I'll filter for particles of the bleach and see who was so determined to cover their tracks.
ああ、トーマス・エリオットじゃないのかな。アーカムナイトに出てきた。なんかあいつもブルース・ウェインにライン持ってたからね。
I'm so hungry. Where'd all the food go anyway?
こっちか。あ、待って、なんだ。手形。
It's Batman!
こっち。こいつか。あれ？手洗ってるね。
I always knew you were chicken.
ちょっと顔は見えないな。尋問します。
Used to play down this way when I was a kid. Place hasn't really changed much.
You killed that man and dumped his body back there. Why did you take his face?
It wasn't me. I just dumped the body. He told me to use bleach to clean it up.
Who told you?
Wayne, you know, the rich guy.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. There's an alley near the courtroom. That's where he is. He's crazy, man. You don't want to go in there.
お、ついに追い詰めたか。よし。殺し屋の隠れ家を調べると。じゃあ行ってみますか。あれ？なんだここ。入れんの？ああ。お前か。あ、そうか。キャットウーマンにもう一回来てみようか。キャットウーマンとまだ話してないのはベインとザズーとマットハッターとあれ、あと一人誰だっけな。ベインとザズーとマットハッターとフリーズは話したしね。あれ、あと一人いたはずですけどね。メインとザズーとマットハッター、メインと、うわ、忘れてもうた。メインとザズーとペンギンは話した。あれ、ちょっと待ってよ。確認。メインはメイン。デッドショットは多分話せる。マットハッター。リードラーはどうだろうな。あそこ入れんのかな、キャットウーマンで。キャッシュと話せるかもしれない。もしかしたら。メインとザズーだけかな。マットハッターかな、じゃあ。ちょっと忘れないうちに。いや、これもうやっとこう、じゃあ。ちょっと場所覚えとこう、ここ。出ないんで。パークローのここね。はいはい。それじゃあちょっと殺し屋の隠れ家行きます、今から。来た。ここだ。ここにも入れる場所あった。すげえ。じゃあ入ります。 ちなみにここ場所は交代ポイントのすぐ近く入ります。隠れ家を捜索して証拠を発見せよと。人の反応はない。何もないですね。ああ、クマも包帯ぐるぐるなってる。あ、なんだこれ。記録を聞く。
This is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt when David was complete. My work has taken too long. But now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready. I couldn't have put it better myself. I take it you're here to stop me?
What do you think?
I think you're too late.
You're a killer, a psychopath. I will stop you.
Really? But you look just like Bruce Wayne. It took time, of course, to find the perfect donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally to lose myself in order to create this. 6 people died. Unfortunate, but necessary to complete my plan. Why would you believe good old-fashioned revenge? To be honest, I don't care if you do. Wayne will suffer, and you will not stop me. I can see you have your hands full with Arkham City, but it's time for me to leave now. Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
あれ？閉じ込められた、もしかして。ああ、ハッキングできるね。おお、レッドエンド。やっぱりトーマス・エリオットだったか。顔を同じにするのはまあいいんですけど、体まで同じぐらい鍛えてるのがすごいな。100キロぐらいあるでしょ、バットマン。ミートソース、トマト&ミートソース、パスタかこれ。ちょっとずつ切り取ってブルース・ウェインの形にしてということね。じゃあハッキングします。モノマネ撮り。これでじゃあクリアか。
Close the file on the identity thief, Oracle.
Have you caught him?
No. Prepare a new file on Dr. Thomas Elliot. I'm uploading all the details from his surgery.
Elliot? The famous surgeon? Didn't you used to be friends?
We were. A long time ago.
So he was the identity thief? Hang on. This says he used the faces he collected to make a new one that looked like yours. I mean, Bruce Wayne's. Is he crazy? No offense. Are you going after him?
He's gone. He's left Arkham City. I'll hunt him down tomorrow.
お、 ファッション確認、バットケーブル。はい、バットケーブルいけんのもしかして。来たね、トーマス・エリオット。
幼馴染であるトミー・エリオットとブルース・ウェイン。ブルースは分かっていないがお互いの闇を映し出した関係にある。反社会的な人物として子供時代を過ごしたエリオットは莫大な遺産を受け継ぎたい思いで両親の殺害を企てる。しかし、彼の計画は半ばブルースの父親であるトーマス・ウェインの外科的医療技術によって失敗に終わる。このことでエリオットはウェイン家を責め続けた。その後、秀逸な外科医になったエリオットはバットマンに対し念入りな復讐を計画していると。復讐心によって生み出された強靭な体力。世界レベルの外科医、変装の名人、ブルース・ウェインの殺害を心に決めていると。
はい。で、まあ、バットケーブルでどうのこうのって出てたけど、いやもうクリアになってるね。バットケーブルにはいけないか。よし。さっきセーブ入ったかな。キャットウーマンマストダイ。こんなんなかったよね、今までね。すげえ。よし、そしたら、とりあえず今できることは全部やったので、じゃあキャットに交代しますか、そろそろ。よし、そしたらじゃあ今回はじゃあここまでにしたいと思います。じゃあ次回からはキャットウーマンでやっていきたいと思います。それではご視聴いただき、なんなんこの音楽。もう終わったよね、クエストね。はい、じゃあ今回はここまでにしたいと思います。ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。